The emu is the world's second biggest bird, just behind the ostrich. It stands at 2 meters tall and weighs around 55 kilograms. The emu is also Australia's national bird. Australia has a complicated and confusing relationship with its national bird. In 1922, the emu went from a protected species to being classed as vermin. In 1932, a large migration of emus ran through the Campion district, right where many Australian farmers were. The emus ran through destroying their crops. The resulting damage done by the emus would result in some farmers having to give up farming. By the time of the Emu War, a quarter of Australia's veteran farmers had already given up on farming. Australia's farmers would continually request the government to do something about the emu problem. Minister of Defence George Pearce wanted to dispatch professional soldiers to the area to show that the government took the emu problem seriously. The 2nd of November 1932, 3 soldiers were sent out with Lewis automatic machine guns and 10,000 rounds of ammunition. The 3 soldiers set up their 2 machine guns in the morning of the 2nd of November and had almost immediately encountered a flock of 50 emus. Major Meredith ordered his men to herd the emus towards guns they could be shot at. By the end of the day, only a dozen birds had been killed out of thousands that were shot at. The Emu War had begun, and it was hard to argue that the emus weren't winning. A planned ambush was foiled when one of the military's machine guns jammed, allowing the emus to get away. At one point, a machine gun was mounted to the back of the truck. This plan failed due to the emus being able to outrun the truck. While the military had incurred no casualties a week into the war, 2,500 shots had been fired, with an estimated emu deaths of between 50 and 200 only being achieved. One emu in each group served as a lookout, spotting where the soldiers were and warning the other emus in its group, giving them time to escape from the Australian military. When the emus were fired at, the emus would scatter in different directions, making it nigh on impossible for the soldiers to hit an emu, let alone kill one. On December 10th, the Emu War came to an end, after less than 1,000 emus were killed. In the aftermath of the war, bounties for emus were issued. This proved to be the most effective way of dealing with the emu problem. The ultimate solution to the issue Australia had with its emus was to build a big fence. The fence was set to join up with 2 rabbit-proof fences. Today, the emu population is strong and healthy. The population is estimated to be between 630,000 and 725,000. Relationships between the Australian government and its national bird seem to be strong and healthy.